Morning everybody. It is going to be a lovely day today. The sky already is blue. Can you see? Oh yeah, there we go. Chesney and Basil are waiting to come in. Tommy is further down the field, which is a good thing. The new roof, which you probably can see, is all finished now, which is a relief because it's gone on much longer than I expected. So, first thing first, Saturday morning, I'm going to take Basil for a hack. So, I will see you when we get back. Basil and I had a nice ride. Actually, I like riding this early in the morning because it's cool, because it's quite hot at the moment during the day. So yeah, I like riding in the morning because it's cool. But also there's hardly anyone on the road. There's we met three cars, one twice, delivering newspapers, and only one bike, cyclist. So that is good news. He's tucking into his hay. They haven't had their breakfast yet because there's Thomas. Because Chesney was a bit hot when I got back, so I've just given him a wash off. So, and offered him a bucket of water, which he's not interested in. He's also got a hay net there, which he's not interested in. They're all ready. They're all ready for their breakfast. He's got, as you'll be able to see, I've just put some yellow antiseptic cream under his chin. He got a Chesney, don't chew that. He's got wrong way. He got a little scab under his chin. I'm not sure how he's done that. Anyway, so he's just had a wash off. So I'm just going to wait another 5 minutes for him to cool off a bit more. You can see where the sun's hitting the water already this morning. It's going to be a hot day again, I think. So he's, not cold standing there in the sunshine, drying off. So there we go. He's eating some hay now, so that's a good thing. And I see the yellow cream is starting to drip, so he's probably not going to be there. I'll show you if I can. Because it's a jelly, and well, it's called jelly, so it's quite a thick cream, but obviously it's gone on a hot body. And it's starting to drip. Oh dear. Anyway, so that's Chesney. Basil's having a nice time munching on some hay. His scab is coming off from just under his eye where they're all damaged, aren't they, this week? Where he knocked under his eye. The swelling, I'll show you again when he puts his head back up. The swelling's gone, down quite a lot. It just took the skin off a little bit, so that's where it's white, where the scab's coming off now. It's going to be really unhelpful. And little Tommy, say hello, Tommy. He's just waiting patiently for his breakfast, aren't you? Good boy. We'll get it in a minute. And on Saturday mornings, what could be seen? On Saturday morning, everybody gets an apple in their breakfast, don't they? In the summer. In the winter, it's in the evening. So we go and mix that up now, shall we? Handsome boy. So the boys are all settled in for the day now. All just had their little like go to sleep carrots or to go to sleep treats. That tells them, like I've said before, that that's it. Now it's their time. I've got other jobs to do though. First thing I want to do, and I know this is a horrendous mess in here, and I've got it down as a job to do next Saturday. It's got a bit of a mess partly because of the birds, and partly because they've been doing the roof, because they have put different vents in now in the roof. So they cut holes in the roof, so there's sort of bits of shavings around the place, and yeah, it's quite a big mess. So next weekend is tidying here space, but I need to fill the bins. While I was away, they didn't get emptied. I made sure they were really full before I went, which meant putting another bag on top of the old bag. So I need to like usual, I usually make sure the bin's empty before I put any more in, so I'm hoping that's going to fit in a scoop so I can then put the bags in. So that one he's doing, and Chesney and Basil's chaff, which is in the next one along. These are Chesney's tablets, and they're called Press End. Today I booked him for his next blood test, which was due 6 weeks after the first one. So it's another couple of weeks, so I'll let you know how we get on with that. But yeah, he's having one of those a day to see, well, for his Cushing's or his PPID as they call it now. So I will let you know, I'll keep you posted on that. I still haven't noticed any particular changes, but he didn't have a huge number of signs. Obviously he had those, as I said before, he had those abscesses one winter, and then he's quite hairy. Well, he's not molting his hair, and his stable's quite wet. Well, I'll see tonight, but when I clear it out from the week, so we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to do that with the bins now. See if all those nuts fit in a scoop. They didn't all fit in a scoop, so I found an old bucket. So now I've put 2 bags of nuts in there, so that'll last. It's lasting quite a long time now, much longer than in the winter, obviously because they're getting less. So now I'm just going to pour these on the top, and then they'll get used first, and they're the oldest ones, and then it just makes sure. But it just makes sure you don't end up with old ones on the bottom. You don't want them getting mouldy or anything, so it's important to get to finish all the old stuff, or at least get it and put it on the top before we put the new bags in. Did that make any sense? I don't think it did. I'm sure you know what I mean. So I'm going to do the chaff next. So that's the feed bins done. The other thing I want to do this morning is clear up all this muck here. They seem to come and just do a little pile there every time they come in, and often when they go out as well. So that's quite easy to poop it, because I could just scrape that with a shovel. So that's another job today, and I want to clear out that water trough. I'm only going to do that one because they haven't got access to the other one at the moment, so I'm just going to clear out that water trough today. What I haven't really said is how brave they've all been, but how amazed I've been by Tommy this week and last week, because they've done a new roof. The horses obviously have had to stay out quite a bit, but there's been so much hammering and banging and nail guns and all sorts of noises going on, but they've still come up here and they've spent quite a bit of time up under the trees. They didn't gallop around or anything, and obviously I'm pleased with them all for that, because that's a good thing. But Tommy particularly, you know, he's had a rough time of it, and he's, you know, taken quite a long time to get over his nerves of things. But for him to not be worried by these men coming with scaffolding and trucks and big boards and stuff and making lots of noise and things, he's been a very clever, very brave boy, and I've been really, really proud of him these last couple of weeks for taking it all in his stride. Haven't you, Tom Tom? You clever boy. Oh, you're such a clever boy. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with those jobs, and I will update you in a little while. There we go. So there's the nice clean water trough. You can see the bottom now because the water's all clear. Always like it when that's done and it looks so much better. And I've also done all the poo that was all here. I lost count of how many barrows there was. 8 barrows, something like that. It was all down here. Anyway, that looks a whole lot better. It's not perfect, and it won't be another couple of days that I've done loads more. But it looks better for now. And tomorrow morning I shall be doing some poo picking around the rest of the field, which is, as you will know, a never-ending task. And I've got a bit behind with my holiday as well. That's always the problem with holidays. you miss a weekend, and because I was away 2 weekends, so I missed 2 weekends of poo picking and stuff. So yeah, and 2 weekends of jobs really, I guess. So I've got a little friend there. If you can see her, because she's right in the shade now. She was helping me, but she decided it was a bit too sunny, so she went under the tree where it's not so sunny. Anyway, the boys are all asleep, so I'm not going to go in the yard and disturb them. Looks better from this way as well. So that's it for this morning. I'm going to go home and I will be back later. So back again for tea time. Chesney's eating on the yard. I'm tending to give him his tea on the yard because at the moment he's having his Presen tablet in the evening, and I can make sure he's eating it, because if he had it in his stable he might drop it in his bed. I can never be quite sure. So here I know he's eaten the tablet out of his food. There's Basil. And Tommy's munching away. So I'm just going to quickly put some insect repellent on them before I put little Tommy out. Tommy's getting used to the insect repellent. He's not a big fan. I forgot to mention that 2 years ago tomorrow, Tommy came here, didn't you? You're a very different pony from the one that arrived 2 years ago, Thomas. Aren't you? Very different pony. See, he's probably going to do a big poo there now. Oh no, save it for later. Yeah, he's such a different pony. He's just so chilled really in comparison. He doesn't snort at stuff anymore either. He used to snort all the time. He hardly snorts now. I think Chesney might be doing something he shouldn't. Oh goodness, now he's in Tommy's stable. Chesney, it's too small for you in there. Blimey. Blimey, what are you doing in there? Right, I better sort this You can see how big he is now. He's in Tommy's stable. Come on, Terra. Oh, it's a tickle. You got a tickle. Come on then, let's put Basil out then. Come on then, Basil. Come on then, Basil. Let's see if we can make even more of a disaster. That's it. Oh, I managed to kick shavings in his water. I think he did that while he was being very grumpy waiting for his dinner. Okay, so he's going to have a little tidy up of any little stray nuts that Chesney might have. Usually I make sure that Chesney's eaten his pilf before Basil gets here, but that's fine. Right, I better put these two monsters out. Then it's big muck out day. That's the stables all done. Bowls washed. Water buckets cleaned out. The hedgehog's gone. Don't know where, but she's gone. And the hay net's all ready for the morning. Chesney has come to say hello. They were all here. Well, Basil was here as well a minute ago, but he's gone again. What do you want, Chesa? What do you want? What are you after? The little pals behind there. It's nice it's not been quite so hot today. It's nice the boys are out now. And out in the cool of the night. There are quite a lot of horseflies about at the moment though. Aren't there, Chesney? We'll benefit from a nice brush tomorrow, won't you? Because you're a bit furry from your wash. Yes. Go on then, go and eat some grass. I'll move the fence tomorrow. Harold's not feeling very sociable today. So I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.